Morning everyone, my name is Stephen Millar and I've been worshipping here at St John's for the last 2 to 3 years. I come to St John's with my wife Pauline and our daughter Eve, and over the last few months our son Caleb, who is working here as the assistant children's worker. We also have an older son Ronan, who is based in Edinburgh in Scotland. This time tomorrow I will be continuing to work from home as I have been doing for the last year or so. I normally work at an office about 30 minutes walk away, so on occasion I get a chance to go into the office. I work at one of the international law firms which is headquartered here in London, and I work in the management of that law firm. So on a day-to-day basis we look after the welfare of the firm and also think about the strategic direction for the future. The joys and challenges of the job are many and varied, and it largely comes from the varied nature of the work that I do. So on any given day, there's lots of people issues, lots of finance issues, lots of client issues, just a variety of challenges that come from different offices around the world. So it's great to be having a great variety of things to do, but it's also a challenge then in terms of everything is unique and needs a different solution in relation to it. In terms of my faith, I find it incredibly helpful because on any given day we have got hundreds, thousands of people who are being creative around the world, and I love to see that as part of God's creation. And so that the hope is that as much as possible that is creating something beautiful in terms of the day-to-day work. Now, lots of people obviously don't see that on a day-to-day basis, but I do find it very helpful to actually see that the work that's been done as part of God's creation. It's also the case that I find there's lots of Christian principles which can be applied very easily within work, concepts such as grace and forgiveness, and looking to others to be more important than ourselves. And so these are good concepts that can be spoken about in terms of management within the firm. It has been a challenge to manage through a pandemic. Everyone has been in very different states of mind throughout it. Sometimes people have been in situations of panic, other times having real challenges in terms of their mood and applying themselves to their work and everything else. And so prayer in terms of continuing to lead people through this pandemic situation and to bring us back to some sort of stability would be much appreciated. I think it's also a prayers for being able to take our Christian faith and to apply it in a practical way each day, and to be able to speak about it in a language which is attractive and understood by those that don't know Jesus. And in a sense, in the work that is being done, to have an attraction for them to actually think about faith and what they want to ground their lives on.